Hello everyone, Feltus45 here with a Rust video. Yes, that Rust. I'm going to be showing you the effects of C4 on the various building materials all the way from twig, wood, stone, sheet metal, up to armored. A lot of people are interested in this because C4 can be really hard to get and you don't want to waste it, so this will be a very helpful video for veterans or new people alike. Alright, so if you don't know the difference between wall orientations, stick around. If you already know this bit, go ahead and click the skip button and you'll get right to the meat and potatoes. Alright, so what's the deal with wall orientations? Well, they have two different facings. You have one side of the wall that is external, and you have one side that is internal. These are dependent upon where you build them from. So if I was standing here with my blueprint and I built this wall, the internal will always face me, so the external is always going to be on the opposite. So if I did that from the other way, you'd have an example like this, where the outs or the inside is actually on the outside. You can usually change this on most servers. I'm not sure if it's banned anywhere, but just by clicking rotate. And they have various textures. All these examples have the external facing on the outside for, whatever, aesthetic reasons. But yeah, and they have different properties as well. It's different compared with hand tools and C4, but let's go ahead and test that. So the reason I usually do external on the outside is because as of right now, they're very hard to raid with hand tools, especially stone. This is going to take a few hits just to get one hit point off that, whereas, let's get a new pick just to make it a true test, this is going to be one hit, one health point. So it's fairly easy to raid with these tools for a noob, but for the external facing on the outside, you're probably going to need C4. It's going to be more feasible. However, you'll see that if we throw a C4 on these, try and place them away from each other just so they don't affect each other. The opposite seems to be true of wall facing. So this took 300 damage, and this took actually a little more. So they behave differently compared hand tools to C4, so it's really just a matter of you judging your server and knowing where everybody else is at. If they have C4, or they're raiding with hand tools, or a mixture of both, just keep that in mind. Alright everybody, we're going to be raiding these bases now. It's following the 3-celled honeycomb pattern with the good loot and the 3 chests on the inside. Yeah, we'll be doing this for each of the materials, so let's start off with twig. Let's throw a C4 in there, and I think this is going to do very well. Maybe not. It appears to have taken some damage, and I wonder if we actually got some splash, and we didn't get any splash. So, yeah, that took out 2 foundations entirely, so it really wouldn't even be worth using C4 on a twig base. Maybe you guys already know that, but we just had to show it. There you go, all your loot's gone. You should have used hand tools. So wood, that's a bit questionable. You know, if you're in a hurry and there's a lot of wood, we'll see what's going on. Toss a C4 on there. Don't know why I can't see it right now. And it looks to have destroyed basically the stair foundation and another foundation, but this wall is only half damaged, so it held up pretty well. These are very susceptible to hand tools, though, so I'd recommend raiding with those. And wow, C4, 2, took out the entire thing. The loot is donezo. It's gone. It's not coming back. Alright, stone is up. Stone is a pretty common building material. It's kind of what people have in place before they build armored. No one really does sheet metal yet. Poor sheet metal is not very loved. So let's toss one on here. And I think it takes 2, possibly 3 to get through this, but... So 1... 300 damage. This will definitely get through. Boom. Alright, so we still have a foundation to walk on. That's great. Throw another one on there, and this should probably be able to get through it, really. Ooh, that destroyed our foundation. And, no. We might need 1 C4, and then I'd probably finish it off with hand tools, maybe. But if you're in a hurry, C4 it, for sure. So, yep, looks like we have to waste another C4 on this. So, stone is definitely a lot stronger than wood. And it's pretty easy to make, honestly. And I think... Okay, chests did not survive, but the loot did survive. Alright, sheet metal. the ugly little brother that no one likes. Let's toss one on here. Sheet metal is great just because you can't damage it with hand tools at all, but if you're going to be spending that much iron or whatever, why not just go for the armored? And as you can see, one C4 took out the entire front wall and pretty much took out the second. But being that it's just metal, we have to use another C4, so I guess that's making raiding harder, but this isn't too difficult, honestly. So there we go, one more C4, and we should be able to get through it. I'm going to throw it near the top, just because I don't want to destroy those chests. And I did destroy the chests. Alright, armored. So, let's throw one on here. And I've raided armor bases before. They are not easy. So I imagine this will take 3 to get through, but we'll do it one by one, just for a case example. There we go. One more ought to do it. Boom. Okay, we'll see if we damaged anything on the backside. Okay, a little bit, halfway there. So we had some good splash damage that helps us raid faster, but we might need 2 on it anyway. No, that looked like it destroyed something. It was the foundation. Okay, I'll throw one more on there, and that should get us through. And take out the entire front base. All right. Let's see what that did to the back. Okay, so this is going to take 2. We'll throw them near the top just because I don't want to destroy the loot in there. Or if anyone's sleeping. Ooh. Okay. One more. Throw it near the top there. And that should be it. Boom. Okay. There we go. All of our loot. I think we've got 1, 2... We may have destroyed one of those, but armored is definitely awesome to try and raid. It's a real challenge, but yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, updates about this, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'd love to have a conversation. Thanks for watching, guys.